This short video will show you how to create a wiki inside the Carthage portfolio system. The first thing you need to do is point your browser to carthage.campuspack.net and log in with your Carthage username and password. And once you're logged in, you're taken to the dashboard. And there's a couple ways to add content. Everybody has a default content box right here, so I could click on Add Content right here. But if you feel the need to organize your content a little differently, you can go ahead and add a new portlet. And if you want to add a wiki or some other item like a blog or a journal, the first thing that you'll want to do is create a folder portlet. And I'll just call this My Wikis. And as you can see, now I'm able to add content to that box. But I could do it over here as well if you don't want to create a new portlet. So I'll click on Add Content. And so as I scroll down, obviously I could add a blog, a discussion board, journal, or podcast. But I'm going to go ahead and add a blank wiki. I'll give it a title, The Story of My Life. And I could add a little description and click on Add. And as you can see, there's no pages in here yet. And I'm just going to go ahead and click on New Page. And, this obviously gives you, WYSIWYG, kind of editor. So the first thing I'll do is I'll give the page a name. This is a story about me. And obviously you can add links, you can add pictures and things of that nature. The one item that you might want to pay attention to is like how you add files here, because you can attach files to the document. It could be a PDF, a Word doc, a movie, it really doesn't matter. But if you're going to attach a file, you're going to point towards Upload File. And I'll choose a file from my desktop. And give me a second here. Here we go, The Secret Life of a Librarian. Fascinating read. Hit Submit. And you notice how it adds the file right there. And I could go ahead and rename parts of that file if I wanted to right in the line. It's really not going to make too much of a difference because it'll still bring up the attachment. So I'll go ahead and click Save. I can create a new page if I want and keep working on it and until I feel like it's ready for other people to view. So speaking of viewing, there's some settings here. If you want people to see this, how are you going to share it? Well, you have a couple of options. I'm going to click on Settings, down to Permissions, and as you see, I'm currently the author, but if I wanted other people, to be authors as well, I could search for specific people. There's Dave Robinson, so I could share it with him if I wanted to, but maybe I just want, other people to be viewers. And so right now the default is like nobody can see this wiki, so how are you going to share it? So, if I want to share it with everyone in the world, to view, certainly, I can click on that, click on Add, and all of a sudden, if I give people the URL to that address, they would be able to, to view it. Pretty simple stuff. One of the other things in settings that I do like to point out sometimes, you notice that I did attach that document. So if you want to see all the documents that might be attached to a specific wiki or a journal or what have you, if I click on Settings and go down to Attachments, you'll see, okay, that there's one document attached to this specific wiki. So let me go ahead and go back to the portfolio, in general, back to the dashboard. And so what we just covered is we added a portlet, and then we added content to that portlet, which was a wiki. If I wanted to delete this, I could go ahead and do that right here. But if I just click on the story of my life, I can go back and edit that page, click on a new page, go over to settings. If I need to change permissions, you're going to go down to permissions. And with authors, owners, and viewers, you'll be able to create, who you want to have access to that page. Thank you.